Hello there, this is Beth Waller with Team Waller, and we have a wonderful What Matters initiative that we're launching this Thursday at Town Tip Thursday time. And it is Advent, and we are going to start interviewing this guy. This is my pastor, Reverend Alan Combs, and we're at the Front Royal United Methodist Church. And tell him what you have agreed to do starting tomorrow.
What we've agreed to do is, Beth thought it would be neat if each week we had the opportunity for me to just share a preview about what the services will look like, and perhaps a little bit about what the sermon might be about on Sunday, just to give folks an idea of what we might be up to at Front Royal United Methodist Church on Sundays, just to give people an idea of what to expect and to get excited about what's coming on Sunday.
I know I come every Sunday and just always leave feeling like, you've just downloaded something that I needed to hear. And I just want the whole community to know that this is an open place, that they can come at the last minute. We have an informal service and a formal service. So tell them a little bit about the different services that they can choose from.
Yeah, and what I usually talk about, instead of thinking about, sort of formal and informal, I think about just sort of the elements of the service. So we have an early service at 8:30. The music in that service has a band and is focused sort of in that way. And so in some ways it does feel a little less formal for folks just because of the band. And maybe people don't dress up quite as much. Though really you can wear what you want to either of our services. That's not a problem. So, but anyways, it's some people might call it contemporary. I never really know what to call these things, but it's a great service with a great band, and we have a lot of fun in the service. And our later service at 11 o'clock is what you might call a more traditional service, though I tend to call it a liturgical service, and a service that has a lot of the elements that you would associate with church, hopefully done in an excellent way. So that means that we usually sing along to the organ or piano. We have a choir who's wonderful, and we are very excited about that. And we have all those wonderful things. We do a lot of the traditional things of the church's history, the Apostles' Creed, things like that. We have the opportunity to do that. And for many people, that's a wonderful opportunity to be together. The rhythms of the church across time, it becomes a very great opportunity to come back and to feel like home, to feel like something very familiar that you're familiar with. But it just depends on what your preferences are, what your style is. Both of the services have a very similar sermon. Both of the services have a similar message. It's just a question of what your particular worship sort of preferences are in terms of your experience of worship. So.
Right. That's what I love about this church, that it offers both the more contemporary, as we're labeling them, and then the traditional. I'm a traditional one that likes to, to say the Apostles' Creed and that sort, but that coming to this place, you can experience both and hear the great words that come out of your mouth every Sunday. So I look forward to being able to give folks a sneak peek of what you're going to be talking about, and it might be a subject that somebody really needs to hear.
That's
so
right. Yeah, if you come on Sunday, you might hear this one. You might see this one serving you communion, so it'll be a lot of fun. So you should come and check it out.
Thanks a lot. Town Tip. Watch Facebook and YouTube for sneak peeks of the sermon at Front Royal United Methodist Churches.